earth is dangerous. Let it begin. Wake the fuck up, that's a lie. The earth is flat, there's a dawn in the sky. Wake the fuck up, that's a lie. The earth is flat, there's a dawn in the sky. Wake the fuck up, that's a lie. The earth is flat, there's a dawn in the sky. There's a dawn in the sky. Documents in your jacket, photographs of the rim, black pants at every corner. Your survival looking grim. Antarctica holds the answer. Ice that guards the edge. Men in suits erase the weakness edge. You're standing on the ledge. You've seen too much. They're closing in. The truth is dangerous. Let it begin. Wake the fuck up. Now's alive. The earth is flat. There's a dawn in the sky. Wake the fuck up. Now's alive. The earth is flat. There's a dawn in the sky. Wake the fuck up. Now's alive. The earth is flat. There's a dawn in the sky. Dawn in the sky. Day and night. Wake the fuck up. Now's the light. The earth is flat. There's a dawn in the sky.
Alright, welcome to the live. I just did something. Screwed this shit up. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. I'm gonna make that go back down. Alright, so I don't know if I'm gonna get this crap to work or not. I can't do nothing with this crap in the way like that. Go down. Hold on a second. Got that fixed. Now I don't know where the rest of my shit is and why this. Alright, so I don't know where the rest of my shit is and why this. Alright, so I got that fixed. Now I don't know where the rest of my shit is and why this. Alright, so I got that fixed. Now I don't know where the rest of my shit is and why this. Alright, so I got that fixed. Now I don't know where the rest of my shit is and why this. thing at the bottom of the screen doesn't want to load, all because I. Mm, mm. There's no refresh button. Get everything. This is gonna drive me nuts. I'm not gonna even want to do a video. Holy shit. Going slow. Shit. Damn computer. Quit. Quit going slow. Can't do it. Quit. Going slow. God damn it. All or nothing. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this stuff. Well, today I was gonna make a quick video about everybody keeps harping on is Alex Jones controlled ops? What's the deal with Alex Jones? Let me tell you, just like Donald Trump, his baby, his pride and joy, this money, this business. Although I thought Alex Jones was funded by listeners, it keeps hitting me over time studying him. You have to go back. He always, at the last minute, some bigger giant, I don't know who it is, it didn't tell me. Thank God. Just gave us a fucking million right now. I don't know, just last minute. Some of you rich, there's people with a lot of money that care about the truth, guys. I don't know, that just gives it out there like that. Most people go, well, oy vey, you know what I mean? Most people, even if you're broke, aren't donating like tithes and offerings to anything that would help us because we're broke. It's all going to me, right? And the bills and to my shit. So I don't get how that's happening. But Alex Jones has repeatedly over the years continued to defend Israel, even early 2000s when people said, we need to get rid of these damn Jews. I call her Frank, gotta get rid of these Jews, they're taking over. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm Jewish. And ever since now, his Jew wife or whatever, and but like Donald Trump, because I get a lot of pushback, and what started this is if I can get this bullshit off the screen, is this. My bad, sorry y'all on the fucking. I had that shit ready, cuz I did not. Okay, it's above it, but yet it's like being on some dumb shit. Oh, normal, that's what it is. Alright, it's part of them too, right? On this post about what's going on here, if I can get it over. Of course, it's the famous clip.
One of the things you've been talking about on your show is your allegation that government officials are aiding in pedophilia, child trafficking, and the grooming of children, right?
You mean like what Jeffrey Epstein did with the Clintons?
One of the things you've been talking about on your show is your allegation that government.
So clearly that was a whole stage kangaroo court, and he was like, "Oh, they're doing administratively and not judicially. We'll win." Like people didn't know what that meant because he wasn't talking about that anymore. The right to travel, all that stuff, sovereignty, fake courts, and of course we'll go through some more replies. I had to immediately reply. Only an hour ago, right? I know that there's not that many replies. to that because people don't know how to exactly put it. I don't even know. I'll think of more. But let's just get on to it. It's this thing where he's like the control ops. He's the handler that you go to when you get a little too woke. I'm sorry, too awakened, right? You get too awakened in this industry, and you want to be able to go to club. I want to go to clubs and hang out and have these girls and do this interview and get bad bitches and do the shit about back and forth. I want to play both sides, but obviously I can't and talk about Israel. That's Myron. That's Sneeko. That's what you're now seeing with Nick Fuentes. He's got friends now in the industry and can start pulling it in again. He said it was Tyler Robinson. I think Tyler Robinson did it. He come out all this blatant anti-Semitism, and then all of a sudden he's allowed to have a credit card, 5 years being debanked, saying this is what true full-on anti-Semitism. Talamude's doing it, and then he dials it back and is able to have a bank account. Sneeko keeps his bank account, keeps his kick account, keeps all this stuff. Whatever. Or maybe I'm missing out on kick and I need to move the kick. I don't know. I just now made an account. I don't know. But basically, yeah, come on, man. It's like look what happens to real people that actually properly, the right way, diss Israel and question them for being the synagogue of Satan, which is yet to be even. You can't even when Stu Peters was bringing that up, and he tried to play it off. It's the same thing. He's like, well, it's the non-practicing. That no, the non-practicing defend these people, which are the practicing, which are the ones that do it. It's not. There's no Muslim Zionist. Yeah, it's practicing Jews. That's what it is. You don't have Jews in your church, in your family, in your life, in your work. They're not out here suffering with us. So what's the attachment to them other than a lie? That's clearly a lie. If they don't believe in any Christian values and they reject Christ and spit on us as false believers or believers in a false prophet, then I don't get why we're stuck on this and why we don't understand that Alex Jones he tours the Judeo Christian churches. There's no churches that were waking up that were having him, a few, that were like, damn, we got duped. But think about it. He's got that loud whiskey drawl, like he really believes, Southern Baptist style screaming, Pentecostal like. That's what that is. I'm screaming loud. It's okay when he does it. But when Hitler was doing it, oh, we don't know what he was saying. But anybody screams loud in German, we think they're a terrorist or whatever. We think they're a dictator, right? Somebody could just be, get out of my way on the subway. You've seen the clip. It sounded like he was angry German. It sounded like Hitler. But wait a minute, that's their accent. They ruined the whole accent and the whole group of people's, like what we think about him subconsciously because of one man that we didn't get to hear what he said. Oh, but when Alex Jones goes, China's worse. So this is the thing. In 2000, he cut someone off hitting the dude saying, you know what, I'm stopping right here. I'm Jewish. To his wife and his lack of admitting it's Jew religion, or did I say his wife? To his Jew wife, his lack of admitting Jew religion, culture, he would never won. I guess budge on. I don't know what the fuck I was typing there. And Michigan spot to scream. He used to be the best screamer of all time. Nobody's waking up. Kind of, you can't beat him, join him like Trump. He loses money. He calls the Jews to save the day. He has to do all this stuff. Now, Trump's argument now for the Epstein files, he needs to quit lying. The only thing that's going to save his ass is go, well, I was a very rich guy, and then I was a very poor guy, and then I was going to be broke. What the hell does that mean, Trump? And then, oh yeah, well, I was going to be broke. I had to do it. That's your only chance to get these last few red herring MAGA clingers is to go, well, I had to do it in order to save my millions of dollars. And then I awakened to the evil that was going on. And now they're trying to frame me. I'm like, no, it's Democrat scam. I haven't looked at it. It's some very wild stuff. What do you think? It's like this deal. It's like, well, it's like your dad, like people know. It's like, well, what do you think, son? That your old man's a pedophile now. It's like that's kind of the way that he's like, well, what do you think, kids? You know what I mean? The way he said that. So I mean, and then you go on. He's missing a spot as Alex Jones. He's missing a spot back then. They wouldn't budge on, I guess. Missing a spot to scream against the Pharisaic spirit. Do. He did it once for clout because it was so fucking obvious that all his co-hosts were hitting on it. Everyone else there is awakened to Israel, but he's not budging. And then, you know, you get people like, again, Stu Peters on there that, oh, it's a non-practicing. Oh, we dial it back. Oh, yeah. But Alex Jones, it is the Star of Renfam. No, it's the Solemn Seal or whatever. It's not the Star of Moloch or whatever. No, Alex not budging. Stu trying to get him to kind of buzz and kind of just not be all full on, but now he's come back to realization because we went, you know, it's the Jews. Oh, it's these people running the Jews, pretending to be. Oh, they all think like that. It's the Jews. Oh, they're all converts. They're not even Jewish. It's the Jews. Sorry, but all we have for Judaism is Talmudism and Torah, which is Talmud. You know, that's all we have to say what is the Jewish culture. There is no other Jew cultures. So y'all looking for a red herring for Christian Jews or Jesus believing Jews. That's not real. You know that's not right. Now I understand you'll get an occasional fake ass Jake Lang. Oh, I'm a Jew and I believe in Jesus. Well, we didn't ask if you believe. We know that y'all know that he was real. Do you accept him as like a savior, a prophet, or something positive? Yeah, that's when they get cooked. Oh, I believe I'm a Jew. You're wrong. Yeah, they believe, but yeah, or they post October 7th, not in my name, Jake Lang pretending to be a Christian, but he's a Jew. He kissed the wall. He's literally out here to control the narrative. And finally, people are fucking, and he kind of got less than what he deserved at this point, showing up here to fucking be protesting in defense of ICE against the ICE protesters as a bootlicker, telling Christians that they should be bootlickers to the Jews. That's what he's doing. I'm a Christian. This is how you should be as a Christian. Don't get violent towards the Jews. Go after the Muslims who they're doing nothing. Somalia, huh, the Jews were behind that too. Oh, the Somali daycare scandal. Oh, and you're instantly that fast without even looking into any details. You're, oh, the Arabs or whatever, dark people, and you're not questioning the Jews. I can't help it. Every time they go, it's the Muslims that trigger something inside. It shouldn't. Or maybe you should go with the Jews. And whatever their punishment ends up being, you can go right along with them if you're not willing to budge on the fact that you guys still do that. They say one fake ass shit about Muslims as a whole, or this was a Muslim guy, or some politician goes, we gotta get him out of here. I watch even my grandma still and family, they go, get out! In their head, you can see it, you see that shit eating look on their face, and they'll say it out loud, get out, under their breath or out loud so the family can hear, get out, get out, get out. Yet, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So back to this, you got Stu Peters, and then you got Myron Gaines, same shit, mocking them, wearing the Hitler uniform, the hat, at the Mein Kampf. Hey, look, had all that full on, like Stu Peters was. Again, they start losing the money, losing the followers. I think Myron Gaines being DOD. How come all these other CIA people aren't allowed to say it's the Jews, but you're allowed to say it's the Jews? Come on and not get whacked. You're DOD. And you say, oh, I was after PDS. The DOD usually defends the Epstein list. DOD's not doing shit right now. If you're all big and bad, Myron, about how you went after pedophiles, even in the government, and how this, that, and the third, and I can't talk about it, right? You were one of them. And you're out here like trying to pretend to be one of us, like you just got out just in time and convinced us to fuck with you because you speak somewhat of the already known fucking existing fucking truth. Now you're like, oh no, I'm not saying it's all of them, but there are these people that say they are Jews. You know, you're back doing this fucking bullshit. They all think like that. They're all Talmudists, buddy. We've interviewed them. We've got the studies. They're all in. Everywhere you go, they crack. So that's the issue with Myron Gaines. Stu Peters even. I fuck with you hardcore, Stu, but name that Jew. That shit was good. Then I come back months later, you know, your streams are getting banned everywhere. We can't really play. Trying to find a connection. Name that Jew. And it's like, then you dial it back. After losing a bunch of, I don't know, he's like, I lost, he claimed to have lost people that was working with him. And he lost a bunch of sponsors and things like that. And you've seen him switch. He had multiple websites over the years. So whoever he had at one point, he had like affiliate. He had probably set up to do radio and all that, send it out. That's where I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers gonna come out with it. But all right, you can't at this point be like, yeah, I was duped, and do the Hitler thing and be like, oh, look for every red herring that it wasn't all of them, and I just couldn't find it. And then finally admit, no, you just gonna come out now and say, no, they're all pressuring you, Sneeko, Alex Jones, which I'm about to continue on to Alex Jones. They're pressuring you to dial it back. You're making 70 racks a month or hundreds of thousands a month. Clavicular folded 5 minutes. He folded overnight. I'll do anything to get unbanned. Anything. And he looks at the bro. What you mean anything, dog? Huh? I'll fucking go to the island to get unbanned. I'll do a little kid to get unbanned. And Shaniko goes, well, it is what it is. That's just clavicular. We still fuck with him though, so I really like don't want to fuck with Sneeko right now. Loki, I want to stream and do this shit too, cuz, but I want to stand on it. You went from oh fuck you, we're standing on it. Dissing Tate to well, don't stand on it like me. Watch me, but don't be like me. Is what he says today. You need to just maybe I heard that wrong when I tune in and he's saying, yeah, y'all need to just apologize and not stand on it. Like, no, we're all dead if we don't all stand on it. Fucking Sneeko don't understand. Y'all don't get the gravity of the situation. You hear me? Y'all don't get the grass of the situation. You're not understanding because like we're all dead if we don't fucking get this shit that it's all of them everywhere whatsoever in all these Jew neighborhoods that are allowed, but white neighborhoods and black neighborhoods aren't allowed. They're allowed to be dollar store queens and rabbi EBT kings, right? We study the Talmud all day. We're just waiting. All this stuff gets lined up and we wipe y'all out. We replace you. We get the wealth. Don't you can get it? So yeah, it's funny that Epstein did this. Well, you're not standing on it. I don't think Sneako's standing on it. With the blonde, Amber Rose blonde hair. Like he didn't really mean it. It's just, I feel like a lot of y'all are messing with us. We wake up to Israel and we want to go full on with it. And you're just like hitting the line, going over the line. So we'll go even further, right? Not having the influence. And then all y'all watching and tracking and then tracking with it on the computers, then go, this guy, look, these people are fucking nuts. Here's some of the anti. And that's what I'm saying. But not to mention, but yeah. Oh, China's worse. What happened, Maron? China's got to be worse. It's got to be worse, guys. Yep, China's worse. We just need to not look at the Middle East. Nope, just not look at it at all while they're finishing off the Palestinians. Fuck you. Can't beat them, join them, or whatever. Fuck you. So anyway, Maron sentence. So Alex Jones, his dad, ran the biggest hospitals, right? and was in the military hearing all this stuff. Got away from it, was supposed to be a part of it, and couldn't handle it. Oh, when it's like that, you're a part of it. You done heard the shit. You're dead or you're a part of it. It's one of them deals. You get, you know what I'm saying? You don't get to just run free and have a radio show. That you mean to tell me this dude wasn't whacked 10 years ago, but we still getting whacked today? Right? Honeypots, everything, bots. I don't get it. Gets a little money. Add Jews and Freemasonry explain. Israel is a proxy state of America, nothing more, nothing less. Kind of like Alaska or Hawaii. Jews might look Caucasian, but they're not. Their ethnicity, nope, they're Caucasian. Their ethnicity is Jewish. They burn red like my dad, so my dad's either Jewish because he has the same the hair, the shape, the head curls up or arcs up, domes towards the top. You know, some people have more of a flatter, but you know, bald spots, red in the sun every year. You can't be in the sun. It's not an ethnicity of the Caucasian. They come from the Caucasus people or whatever. Yeah, they're Caucasian as fuck, bro. Their history is Caucasian, so that's not true. Jewish is a religion and also an ethnicity. No, it's not. 100% of Jew can also be 100% Catholic. Nope. I disagree with that. DNA test. But look, my DNA come back Ashkenaz. The Jews bought all the DNA test companies. They own 23andMe and the other ancestry. Okay? John Hopkins University cooked it and said there's not enough phenotype or whatever the fuck to prove anything and that you're relying on a red herring that everybody's ancestors have trace amounts of Middle Eastern history. Basically, all our ancestors starting from the Middle East and spreading out, right? It's the same thing that y'all guys use as a red herring to claim rights to the land, and that's not true. So this monster is as IO ad. So this says 100% Jew can be also be 100% Catholic. Nope. 100% Hare Krishna, etc., etc. Nope. Jews can't date their own family members before the Coca-Cola recipe. I don't understand that. Jews can't date their. I have to Google that. What does that mean? Like before that date of the Coca-Cola recipe? Ain't no telling how long. What? See, Coca-Cola's Jewish. Jewish law, Holocaust, statements law, Jews now to blink approach, some family members dating or marrying. In fact, most Jewish history, including before the invention of Coca-Cola, marrying close relatives was not only permitted but sometimes encouraged. Yeah, see, they can marry first cousins, and it's common. The uncle niece marriage. Oh God. So look, it even says right there on the AI overview that the Talmud actually recommends that a man marry his sister's daughter. So look, it used to say that shit wasn't in there. Now it's just fluently. All right, well they know now. Just gives you that, and watch what Chat GPT does though. Look, things like this. Element. Watch, it's gonna go. Oh yeah. Oh, comes from a mama. Oh my God. It's not incest under Jewish law. Yeah, I see. Look, this says recommends it. Use powers of being able to destroy your income, sources of punishment. No, mean people. I don't know. Mean people have mean dogs. Peace is for God or geometry, not government governance. So is this like a Jewish Freemason? Most people are able to verbalize and feel and grow good inside of them. Jews seem to struggle with this one as well as Freemasons. Freemason equals intel snitch. Freemasons, chief of police, fire, the most prized achievement of any government employees to earn their pension. America's the final frontier of the Jew for the Jews. Let's check their popularity at the UN. Jews have seemingly been placed on the endangered species list here in America and receive extraordinary privileges in returns for governance, conservation rights, so to say. This designation seemingly enables Jews to have the best intel around, which isn't quite fair for all the rest of us and our family's privacy. Throughout modern history, the world is tired of the Jews' shenanigans, which has resulted in their expulsion from anywhere they have ever lived. My question is when? This so-called seven-layer cake of Jew protection in America, the Jews' final stop. Media, CIA, 2, Freemasonry, 3, cabal stories and fairy tales, 4, cops, I'll call the police on you, 5, Supreme Court, Congress, your boss, Talmudic law, psychos bills, anti-Semitism and its connections to your paycheck, pension, King's rule, and are mostly never understood, but not rules. Not rulers. No talent, all money, nothing else. Good actors, though. FBI street theater sensations. The only people in the world who can't be happy with money. They got all of it. Bill Citizen Vice President should not be tolerated in our country. The FDA just admitted COVID shots killed more children than they say. Now they're calling them gene therapy. They're reconsidering vaccines and pregnancy. They're even questioning the flu shot schedule. The narrative's collapsing. So we got to collapse all of it at once right now while we're doing this. It's crazy. Trump says the truth will be revealed. Tucker will post everything on his channel. In a few days, Tucker will be live and share all the secrets out. It's worse than you can ever imagine. Follow him here. Whatever, Trump. black and white together against the Jews in 36. Beautiful moment of racial unity.
I asked for surrender 5 times before we attacked Warsaw.
Hey babe, what was it that you
Ooh. Oh no. Yeah, registration means you give up. It means to abandon. You abandon true title and give it up. The government will own it in that database. If you do register the garden, if that does become a thing. So what's the Shadow Commission on 9/11? Epstein. Biopsies. Now that doctors are finally admitting it spread cancer. Biopsies. Hey, Mom. All right. I'm just saying.
Files are really weird. They were trying to cover him up. Think about that. Pam Bondi, she was AG in Florida. They gave the sweetheart deal to Acosta that sealed the files. Now, I tend to think that Biden was probably pretty weak about not getting into that, and he appointed.
This is where I'm at. Epstein or an Antifa frog protesting. What's with the frog costumes? I don't quite understand that, but anyway, yeah. I don't know. That's my deal on Alex Jones. I rambled on real quick and showed we did a little bit of doom scrolling about the Jews here on Facebook. But no, really, Alex Jones controlled opposition, or it'll just be anti-Israel, and he'd be the most anti-Semitic. You notice they don't talk about him anymore. It used to be, oh, there he goes again. Here's what Alex Jones had to say about it. You can't get me to back down. I don't know. I say that, but I'm not making money, and everybody's and my family's got me cornered. Why aren't you? Where's the money? Come on, help us out here, because everything's getting bad and all, eating each other's hands off. So I don't know. I don't want to sell out, but also I'm like the next person. We're all here going, damn, we're about to all starve without this fucking money coming in. And then yet, oh, we can survive off the land. Nope. Right now, we can't do nothing like that now to get prepared. We're not going to be able to exist to do it then because it's like, I'm trying to do that. And they're like, no, you got to go to work. Get this money. Where's the money? Nigga, we're about to be living in tents, bro. If we survive this, they're cooking people in Palestine at 6,000 degrees. So just think about that, bro. Subscribe, bro.